The moment you walk out of your home, you walk on the sidewalk, somebody designed the sidewalk. You cross the street, you have a red and green light. Somebody designed this interruption, this control. Actually, we're not aware, but we are funneled 24 hours around the clock to highly regulated space, designed by urban planners, politicians, all kind of things. We even not think about that, but they're part how we live. And our home also, the stair, everything. And what we really do with our project, basically, we borrow that space and create gentle disturbance for a few days. By borrowing that space, we inherit. Everything was inherent to that space to become part of the art. We don't invent the politics in the Reichstag. They were there. We don't invent ecology in Biscayne Bay. It was there. But now that is a big difference. We do not make illustration of politics. Is the real politics. We don't make illustration of ecology. Is the real ecology. They're not dreams, this project. They look absurd, probably irrational, you know. They're totally irrational, useless, totally useless. Nobody needs this project. I always say the world can live without this project. We like to have them. It's our desire, but it's not, they're unimportant. Yeah, but you know, understand, that is the why we do our project for ourselves. This is, I'm terrible egoist. I do for my work myself. I will not budge 1 millimeter to please anybody for anything. We were very blessed and lucky that in 1961 in Paris, by pure coincidence, chance, a friend of ours introduced us to one of the greatest American documentary movie maker, Albert and David Maysles. And Albert David Maysles since 1961 became like a brother family for us. All our projects have these two distinct periods, the hardware period and the software period. The software period when the work exists only in the mind of me, the artist, or Jeanne-Claude, and drawings and sketches, and the mind of many, many people who try to help us, in the mind of many people to try to stop us. Before the project is realized, to the responsible people, we need to get permission. We talk so much. You cannot believe it. How we talk before the project is realized. We go to countless town hall meetings. Meetings all the time, community, politicians, senator, congressman. We talk non-stop. We talk all the time, continuously lecturing and presentation. The permitting process actually developed the identity of the work. The work was revealed to us, the complexity of the work was revealed to the permitting process. In the same way, the work developed participatory public before the physical object exists. The project is not, is designed, concept, aesthetically, or drawing, sketches is designed in the studio, but physically, we cannot design the project in the studio. Meaning that for all our projects, we do life size tests and secret place for all our projects. Meaning that in private place, so far away, we can fabricate a one-to-one scale section of the project and work with a variety of fabric and steel and thickness, all kind. And that's we do for all the projects. Same thing, surrounded island, the gates, the running fence, all these projects have the high stack, the pond, all they have this, because you cannot choose the physical, the material in the house. You need to have the real scale. But at the very end, we cannot do this works alone. We need to put together incredible amount of people who we pay to help us to do this project. Variety from lawyers, lobbyists, governmental agents, all huge amount. Of course, we need to find engineers who have think very simple, and that is very difficult. Most of the engineers think very complicated. And we need to find a very clever and very great people who understand how to design the project. 1989, 1990, we became friendly with a gentleman who was a businessman. He had a small television on Park Avenue, and he tried to help us. And by pure circumstance, he was elected mayor of New York. In 2001, became Michael Bloomberg. And if Mike was not elected mayor of New York City, the gates will never happen. Understand? There are many of these things. They're not something happen right away. But I need to we need to have that type of historical circumstance that we met the right people in some moment of our life. The surrounding island was the most difficult part, was the color, because the project was in the southern Florida, and UV is so powerful, and the UV absolutely bleached the red color, and we need to find engineers to work on that. I forget to say that. The most important part of I forget, very important part of this project, when they're exhibited, they're very, very expensive. You should understand, we're renting the land. There are many things, forget that. All these projects, they're copyrights and trademark. We have a battery of lawyers following that nothing can be used, image of the project, for any commercial purposes. And for that reason, when we're renting the land to do the project, we pay rent, and we became basically the owner of the land, responsible. We rented Central Park, I can tell you, for $3 million. And the Central Park became our property for 3 months. And we were responsible for everything, cleaning the snow, etc., all the services of the insurance, everything. It's hugely expensive. The project cost us $500,000 a day, payroll. And understand that is we rented the Reichstag. We not only the Reichstag, we rented also almost 1 kilometer around the Reichstag to become our property. To control, they all to control that the Reichstag will not be used for any publicity or anything. For example, when you get permission for the Reichstag, one of the first things people like to use the Reichstag is the tritonor, Pavarotti, Placido Domingo. Another third, try to sing in the front of the Reichstag. The same things when we get permission for the Gate, Central Park, there was a line of Hollywood picture on television show to be filmed on Gates. Nothing can be filmed. No. Basically, the site will function normally, like everyday life, but no other additional things, because it became our property. We fought to have that, to not be used for anything else. And this is why this is a part of the very logistic and extremely expensive. And 50 years, Jeanne-Claude and myself, we realized 22 projects, and we failed to get permission for 37.